I'll get back to you, sir. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, well, it's been 3 days. How long more do you need?
I completely understand, sir. I completely understand. Let me talk to them again, okay? What time did you pick up?
I am, I think, about 70 miles, so within an hour and a half. That would be 9 a.m. or so. 8:30, 9 a.m.
Okay. All right, let me reach out to my customer and let them know I have a driver. Give me a little bit of time. I'll call you right back, okay?
Okay. Hello, calling by a load from Las Cruces, New Mexico to Goshen, New York.
What do you got, sir? You have a flatbed?
I have a flatbed 48-footer.
You have 48 flat, okay? And you looking for pick up today or tomorrow?
Pick up today.
Do you all onions? And a load of onions.
Yeah, I do.
It requires tops, 6 or 8 foot tops. One pick, one drop.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, please. Yeah, hello?
Hi, this is Ernie here, King of Freight. We were talking about a New Mexico load earlier.
Yes.
So my customer got it covered. They're able to get a carrier that could take it for $5,800.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much.
Right.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sorry about that. What were you saying?
Yeah, it's first come first serve for pickup and delivery, 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. Approximately 46,000 pounds, 900 bags of onions, 6 or 8 foot tops required, and pay 6,600.
Okay, is that the best you have on that?
Yeah, I mean, how much are you looking for? And what time you can pick up?
I am an hour away. I can pick it up at 8:45 or so. I was looking if you could do 6,800.
68. I can do 67. That's
Okay.
all I have.
All right. That'll work.
You want to take it?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it then. What's your MC number?
We finally got a load, went to the shipper. They gave us the BOL and said go down 5 miles and that's where you get loaded. Sometimes with these onion loads, what they do is they just put the main office and that's where they want you to check in, but then you could drive 5, 10, 15 miles to the place that they actually load you. Although they were loading trucks over there, but my specific load number was belonged to this place. So did you see how rude or unprofessional the broker was? At first he said that's King of Freight. That's what I never liked to haul to King of Freight. I think it's been like a year and a half since I have hauled for them, but because the load was not available, there's not many loads available, I said, you know what, let me call King of Freight and see what if they still have this load available. I called, it was 6,300. They just posted it like a minute ago or like 5 or 10 minutes ago. And then they said, all right, well, let me reach out to the customer. Or they said, all right, we'll get you the rate confirmation. And then had me wait for like 30 minutes and then called back and said, hey, the shipper found someone, a carrier that could haul it for $5,800, which was $500 less than me. And he was waiting for me to say something like, oh, you could have said that to me, I could have hauled it for you, but I didn't say anything. I said, all right, well, good for you or something like that. But times are not good. We just have to deal with it, I guess. After waiting for 5 hours, switching from 2 locations, we initially were at one place, then they said go to another place. Waited there for 4 hours, and then they said, hey, we don't have the product here, so go ahead and come to this location, which we are at it now, and hopefully we'll get loaded very soon. This guy is getting loaded, and right after him, it's our turn. I came at 8:50 in the morning, and they finished loading me up at 2:15. I was curious if I could get a revised rate con for the time that I waited.
Let me. So the thing is, I got your email this morning. It's a busy day, so I will didn't get a chance to talk to this customer on detention. So I'll get back to you, sir. Give me some time, okay? I'll get back to you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Yep.
You know what they do sometimes? They wait for you to deliver, and then they will give you the answer whether you get a detention or not. Sometimes they say that the customer doesn't want to pay detention, which I don't know how they could do that, because FMCSA does require that you pay your drivers after they wait for 2 hours. So anything that you wait over 2 hours, you have to pay the carrier, which means I waited 5 hours. 3 hours I should be getting detention for. Hopefully he's not playing around with me. The broker still hasn't gave me the rate confirmation with the detention on it.
Dispatch.
Hey Joe, this is Yusuf on load to Goshen.
Yes, sir.
Hey, did you ever get a chance to send me the rate confirmation, the detention?
Let me get back to you on this today, sir.
Okay, because it has been like 3 days already.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we need to get approval from my customer on this detention thing.
Yeah, but how long does it take to get?
These are produced customers. Yeah, these are produced customers. So I have to tell them the whole story, and then only I have to get the approval. And haven't heard anything back from them yet. So I'll get back to you, sir. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, well, it's been 3 days. How long more do you need?
I completely understand, sir. I completely understand. Let me talk to them again, okay?
Can you call me back in an hour and let me know?
Yeah, sure. Give me some time.
Okay, I'll call you back in an hour if you don't.
Yeah.
So they're just playing around. He just wants me to deliver this load. Anyways, he just wants me to deliver this load. That way he doesn't have to deal with the detention, But I could not deliver this load until I get my detention. If I do that, I will be losing like days that I'll be waiting to get $200 or $150, versus I could just offload and get a reload and get out of here and forget about the $150. $150 really does not make me rich or make me poor, but it really hurts when the broker obviously and clearly wants to screw you. It's been like 3 days. I want the revised rate confirmation, and he's just playing around saying that, oh, it's a produce, we have to get an approval. Those detention rate and everything has to be on your broker shipper agreement. In the agreement it should say, if you have the carrier wait more than 2 hours, you're paying X amount for detention per hour. So whether that is $40 or $50, whatever it could be. But it seems like he's playing around. I could say, hey, I'm not delivering this load until I get my detention, but you are the one who gets screwed in this situation, because who loses time? Me. Who chances the onions go bad? Me. Like everything that comes back to carrier pretty much, and the carrier gets screwed in the process, or the driver does get screwed in the process. We have 2 good news and 1 bad news. The bad news is that the broker did not call me, and it seems like I am not gonna get any detention on this load, but the load pays good. And the good news number 1 is we have made it here in one piece. There's no problem with the load whatsoever. The good news number 2 is that tomorrow is Saturday, and sister already have a really good paying load for me set up for tomorrow. So the minute they will open at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, they will offload me, and we have to drive about 2 hours for the next pickup, and that will be 1 pick and 4 drops. So that's interesting, but the load is paying very well. I decided that I will not mention rates from here on, because every time I mention rate, there's somebody that dislikes it, because they claim that I am hauling cheap rate, even though majority of my loads are $3 plus or long haul. They claim that people like myself are the ones who are driving the rates down, which is far away from truth. It isn't the fact that I am hauling cheap loads. There are just not many loads available in the load board, and and that's the main issue. When it comes to low rates or freight availability. Supply and demand: less loads, more trucks, obviously rates will go down. More loads, less trucks, obviously the rates will go up. So please think about it before you comment, okay? We have another good news. It's currently almost 8 p.m. and the forklift driver was around. They stopped receiving at 5, but it is very common that you see people who work in the onion farms also live on the farm. So the guy just came out and said, hey, you want to get unloaded now? And I said, well, thank you very much. So I'm gonna tip him because he saved me so much of time. I can literally head at 5 in the morning to my next destination and be there like right when they open at 7 a.m. and get loaded. So because of that, we'll give him a good tip and thank him on top of that. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.